Let's go to item number, next business. Item is 13, Commission Regulation 0905, Amendment 1, big game season dates. Mike, you're up again.
All right, guess we'll just start at the top and work our way down. So we're starting with some adjustments to the resident desert bighorn 3151 hunt. We have Unit 132, which is the Grant Range. Over in far eastern Nye County, near the White Pine Line. To introduce a season, we've got ample mature rams in there now from augmentation that we've been working on the last 6, 7, 8 years. We have the Egan's, which is Unit 221 that we've had concerns for some time, and we need to get more information on what's going on with that population and the number of mature rams. We just don't feel comfortable issuing a tag in there and having the sportsman go in there and not knowing that there's confidence in mature rams being available. And then the combination unit group with 243, 271, which is the Meadow Valley Mountains and the Mormon Mountains. We've had a single quota for both, and last couple years, including last year, every ram harvested was in the Mormons. And we watched for this, for example, when the Specters and Bears were all a single unit in 253. Very few people were interested in the Specters. Everybody would go with the Bears. We've already talked about that. So we look for those situations where we have rams available, but we're not getting them harvested. So both are doing really well, and we feel it's time to separate those out. So the Meadow Valleys would have a separate quota, and the Mormons would have a separate quota. And then we had a season date error in coordination with our Department of Defense on a Nellis test and training range, or what other people call the bombing range, on the Stonewall. So that's been corrected, and now we're in sync with what the Air Force can accommodate our hunters with, is that season date. So that was modified from the previous year. Questions?
Is that in 271? Is that what you're talking about?
The last hunt is in Stonewall, which is 252.
Why don't you go through all of them? You're going to talk about Rocky Mountain or non-resident group, as far as...
Well, there's I think there are a lot of separate issues, so I guess I just assume focus. There's nothing related to desert that's related to the Rocky.
Okay.
Isn't there a desert Nelson there? I mean, a non-resident? You got that on the same page?
Yeah, it's a separate hunt. You want to take them both at the same time, or you want to just go hunt by hunt?
Or is it a day longer?
Take them at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of part of the same thing.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right. So going down to the non-resident, I actually had an error in the season dates. It was a faux pas on my part. It should be the 20th, not the 21st. And again, we'd want to have, if we're going to manage the Meadow Valleys and Mormons separate, we'd want to be able to do the same thing with the resident, non-resident. So the Mormons is a bigger mountain, bigger herd. So we instead of having both those units available for the non-resident, we offer up the Mormons, Unit 271, as the non-resident tag.
Anybody have any questions for... Do you have Commissioner Cavan?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mike, on that new unit, 132,
Yes.
do you have a anticipated quota? Or? If you
At least
don't want-
one.
If you don't want to do that, just give us a population.
At least one. At least
Okay,
one.
at least one. What kind of population is it?
I know we're pushing 100, if not over that. Mike Podborne has been monitoring that and really excited about the recovery of that herd. And it's a mixture of several release source stocks. So
Mike, is the 132 unit, is that the west side of Troy Peak, where that main
Correct.
herd was there?
Troy Canyon, Irwin Canyon, most of the rams and most of the herd lives from the ridge line down to the west. We've had some radium marked animals, but a lot of tree cover on the east slope, not as rugged. Yep. So, yeah, we had a endemic herd in there. We closed the season, I believe, in 95, 96, and we jump-started it. So we're ready to put some hunters in there.
Commissioner Howell?
Mike, I got a question for you. It looks like you added an extra day. Is that a typo on 271 for the non-resident?
I just said that, yeah.
Oh, I didn't,
December 20th was the end.
Oh.
That was my fault.
Yeah, 20th is correct.
I must not have been listening.
Why don't you continue then with the, did you have any questions with the non-resident Rocky?
How about we vote on this?
You want to vote on that
So we
first?
can focus.
Any
Okay,
public
same.
comment on these splitting the seasons here of non-resident, resident, desert? If not, I'll bring it back to the commission. We have a motion to adopt the resident Nelson, bighorn sheep, and the non-resident. Is there a second to that?
Second.
We have a, huh?
You want to change that one date?
With the changing with the one date for the non-resident?
Thank you.
Is that it? That's in the motion, second? All for the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, passes. Thank you. Next, non-resident Rocky.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
could we maybe take a 5-minute break? Sorry to be the, I'll just be absent then.
Huh? Can we finish the Rocky Mountain first?
Okay.
Let's
Well,
go through-
we're gonna be talking about that a while, I assume.
Yes, we probably will be.
Well, let's take a 5-minute break. 5 minutes and coming back.